To prepare a hand stitching needle to be able to sew up your door stopper, you'll need a needle from the sewing needles container. Choose a colour thread that's appropriate for the colour of the fabric for your door stopper so that it doesn't stand out too much. Cut yourself about 60 centimetres of thread. Make sure it's got a nice clean edge on it so that it's easy to put through the hole of the needle. Put one end through that hole, and then you're going to pull your two ends of thread together like this, and you're going to make about 3 knots, trying to get them one on top of the other. So we make a loop like that, put the end of your threads through the loop and pull. So we want to aim for 3 of those all sitting on top of each other. If you pull it really slowly, you should be able to get it sitting on top of the one you've just done. And one more makes 3 knots, pulling really slowly. There we go. Now we've got one great big knot and our needle is at the other end here. Now to close up the door stopper, we've got our gap here that we left open. Tuck in the raw edges so that we don't see them. If you want to, put some pins along here to hold it closed while you sew it. With your needle, start on the inside here. Nice and close to the edge. Pull through, tuck this little extra piece of thread inside, and then you're coming around to the other side and going through like that. Step along just a little bit, nice and close to the edge, and you do another stitch and keep repeating all the way until you get to the other end. Notice my stitches are nice and close together. We don't want any rice to fall out in between your stitches. Try and keep every stitch looking the same. We don't want to have some wide distances apart or some that go further onto the door stopper. Okay, and repeat until you get to the other end. When you get to the end here, we need to tie it off so that your stitching doesn't come undone. To do that, just do one more stitch here. Don't pull it completely tight. Send your needle back through this stitch loop and then pull tight. That's giving you one little knot. Repeat that again in the same spot. Back through the little loop. And I'm going to do it just one more time underneath those stitches that I've just done there. Go back through the loop. And that's knotted it for me with 3 knots. Now I can take my scissors, cut it off as close as I can, and that's all finished.